Welcome to lesson 1.1. Today we're going to be talking about linear measure. This is something you guys did probably in like second grade when you learned how to measure things with a ruler. So if you never learned that, you have to go back to second grade. So sorry, you're being kicked out of geometry. So first things first, we need to learn what a line segment is. So a line segment is literally just a straight line with two endpoints, so a point A and a point B. And so really what we have to learn with this is just how to label them. That'll be an important skill as we further into geometry when we start talking about sides of triangles and chords of circles and sides when we're talking about shapes and transformations. So it's all these things that it's an important thing to have. So if I have a line segment like AB, like this, we can call it AB or BA. So you can do either order as long as you include the two endpoints. You're good. Now, the thing you have to remember to do is put a line over the top of them. That's how you label it as a line segment, because eventually we'll get to angles and all this other stuff and we have different marks for that, okay? So just make sure you remember that. Now let's get into what we're actually talking about. So you learned this, you've done this concept probably a lot. You just never have done it maybe with this. One piece plus the other piece makes the whole. That's kind of what we're looking at. So the whole line is from A to C. So like the whole line is A to C, okay? So that's the whole. And all we're saying, okay, if B right here is between them, then this relationship happens. Now, notice it does not say that B is in the middle. Like it is not halfway. Okay, we're going to talk about when it's halfway and what that means in lesson 1.2. We're just talking about it's in between. So B could be like right here or right here or right here or right here, kind of anywhere as long as it's between A and C. And when that happens, we have AB, so this piece right here, AB, plus BC, this piece right here, equals AC. So the whole thing. So the two smaller pieces added together equal the whole thing. Okay, so now let's go look at what that kind of means, how we can apply that relationship, because that's kind of the relationship we're working with this whole lesson. So the first thing we're going to do is find the measure of each segment. So we're just applying that AB plus BC equals AC relationship. So AB plus BC equals AC. So the two parts added together equal the whole. So AB is 3.1, BC is 4.3 equals AC. So 3.1 plus 4.3 is 7.4. So AC is 7.4 centimeters. Remember, you have to put the unit measure. You have to put the centimeters. That's an important thing to do. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next one. So now we're given the whole AC, and we're giving one of the parts AB, and we have to find the other part. Okay, so we're going to have to rearrange this relationship a little bit to make it work for us. So BC is equal to AC minus AB, right? The whole thing minus this piece is the other part of the line. Okay, so I have 9 minus 5 and 3/16. Now I know some of you are panicking because there's a fraction, and oh my gosh, fractions, they're the worst. Now, to do that, it's not anything crazy, so we're just going to rewrite 9. So 9 is 8 plus 1, right? So now 1 can be rewritten, right? So we're just going to rewrite it as a fraction. So we're going to have 8 and 16 out of 16 minus 5 out of 3 out of 16. And that's how we're going to subtract it. So 8 minus 5 is 3. And then when we're adding and subtracting fractions, we keep the denominator. So 16 minus 3 is 13. And ta-da! BC is 3 and 13/16 inches. Okay? So that's how we do those. Now, what we're really going to be focusing on is the next section, kind of finding x, applying this relationship, and kind of expounding upon it. So the only thing I'm going to tell you is make sure you pay attention to what is what. Because if you just go read through it really quickly and put it all together, then you have completely messed everything up and you may mess up. So AB is 4x. And BC is x plus 5, and AC is 35. So we're going to apply that same relationship. 4x plus x plus 5 is equal to 35. Okay, so 4x plus x is 5x plus 5 is equal to 35. Then I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides. 5x equals 30. So I'm going to divide by 5. I'm going to come over to the side because I ran out of room. Divide by 5. And x equals 6. So that's my answer. The only other thing they may ask you is, okay, once you find x, find AB. So AB is 4x, but x is 6. So that would be 24. So that would be 24, and then BC would be 11. So it may ask you to do that. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. You just have to pay attention to what the question's asking you. Okay, and so this next one is kind of what I'm talking about with making sure you're paying attention to what is being given to you. Okay, so AB is 3x, BC is 28, and AC is 7x. Okay, if you don't pay attention that AC is 7x, you may do 3x plus 7x equals 28, and that's the wrong setup. Okay, so AB plus BC equals AC. So I have 3x plus 28 equals 7x. I'm still solving for x, it's just set it up a little different. So I'm going to subtract 3x on both sides. So then 28 equals 4x, divide by 4, and 7 is equal to x. So ta-da, I did it. The only other thing they may ask you again is what is AB and what is AC. So AB is 3 times x, so 3 times 7 is 21, and AC is 7 times 7, which is 49. So that may be the only other thing that they'll ask you. Okay, that's it for lesson 1.1.